If you are a consultant at McKinsey, BCG, or Bain, and you are struggling with your performance, feeling like you are constantly behind, and wondering if you'll ever get ahead, you are not alone. In this video, I'm going to show you why this is happening and what to do about it. Like Jeffrey from BCG said, before working with Rustem, I struggled to apply my book smarts to solve problems with consistency. His mentorship helped me bridge that gap, unlocking my potential and transforming how I approach challenges. If you are an MBB consultant tired of struggling with performance, subscribe to my channel. Every week I share proven strategies to help MBB consultants achieve high performance. I am Rustem Karymov, a former associate partner at McKinsey. I joined consulting at 34 as an experienced hire and worked there for 9 years. Today, I help MBB consultants succeed through my coaching program, The Hero's Journey. Let me guess, if you are an MBB consultant, you likely work 12-14 hours per day. You have hundreds of tasks, working in a reactive mode, always behind on everything. You simply don't have time to pause and think. But your managers are always unhappy with you. They are disappointed, impatient, and even toxic. This makes you extremely stressed and anxious. You receive generic feedback and average ratings. You don't get staffed on the best projects. Your confidence gets completely destroyed. And worst of all, you don't know how to fix that. There's so many things you have to improve. You don't know where to start. You don't know what actions are the most impactful for you right now. What if I told you that the problem is not you? It's a lack of coaching and not having a reliable working system. And there is a way to break out of this vicious cycle. But before we dive in, if you want personalized help to improve your performance, I offer a free one-on-one consultation call. Slots are limited, so if you are serious, book now. The link is in the description below. To explain how it works, I like to use the concept of flywheels. And there are two flywheels I want to tell you about: Impact and Career Flywheels. Let's start with the Impact Flywheel. This flywheel is about your day-to-day project work. It has a positive and negative cycles. Here's how it works. Let's take the most granular unit of work: task you receive from your managers. Imagine your manager asks you to build a dummy deck, maybe for a client meeting or a workshop. And you know how we typically create dummy decks, right? You reuse some old slides, add blank pages with action titles, and put stickers with what you want to create. As a result, you compile a 10-15 page Frankenstein deck and show it to your manager. To your big surprise, your manager reacts negatively. Why? Well, objectively, it's a messy document. It's hard to see your ideas and logic there. Your manager flips through the document and gets distracted by dozens of noisy elements: titles, messages, stickers, and graphs. He criticizes your document as if it's a final version for a circle. Even though you agree this is a dummy deck, right? It's supposed to be fast and incomplete. As a result, you feel treated unfairly. It's not your fault. You did exactly what you were asked to do. But now you are guilty of doing a poor job. That's how you kickstart your negative cycle. The manager gets disappointed in you. You just scored a massive loss. And he loses his trust in you. He starts doubting your abilities. As a result, he gives you smaller tasks with tighter deadlines. He starts micromanaging you. You get dozens of new comments to fix. Basically, you created new, stupid work that didn't exist before. But now, you have a very skeptical manager who is very hard to impress. Everything you do will be taken for granted. Your relationship with your leadership starts to deteriorate. It's a vicious cycle. The deeper it goes, the harder it is to break. Okay, does this sound familiar to you? From my experience, talking to hundreds of consultants, I see this pattern happening again and again. Usually, consultants can remember the exact moment when they lost trust of their leaders and when they kickstarted this vicious cycle. If this resonates with you, please leave a comment below. This massively helps to share this video with others who might experience the same challenges as you. Later in this video, we will discuss how to break this negative cycle. Now let's discuss the positive cycle. Same task, different approach. Now you start with a clear structure on one slide. You outline all your pages and action titles. Why is it important? Now your manager can see the big picture without getting distracted while flipping through random pages. On top of that, you add 2 or 3 insightful deep dives, ideally in the most important areas or questions. No dummy pages, real slides with real insights that you can meaningfully discuss. You show these pages to your manager. Suddenly, your manager reacts positively. He says, "Oh wow, this looks fantastic. I like the structure. I like the deep dives. I can use that for a meeting with partners." As a result, you have a productive conversation. You score a win. It's not a big one, but a win. And your manager starts to trust you more. He gives you more exciting and challenging work. And you have more freedom and autonomy. Basically, you have more opportunities to win again. That's how you kickstart the positive cycle. If you spin it many times, leaders trust you more and more. They want to help you and provide stellar feedback. And that's how you achieve high performance. Why am I telling you all of this? The impact flywheel is an important concept. It illustrates how your work affects your performance on an atomic level. Instead of chasing random and generic feedback, you can focus your efforts on the most impactful actions and techniques. It's a much better development system focused on impact. So next time you are about to execute a task, think carefully. Are you about to spin the negative cycle, or you want to push yourself to kickstart the positive one? Once you start asking yourself this question, you'll start to see many opportunities to win and impress. The second flywheel you need to master is the career flywheel. This one is about staffing, evaluations, networking, and sponsorships. Yes, these are all firm politics you hate so much, but they are absolutely critical for your success. Here's how it works. When you deliver great project work, spinning the impact flywheel many times, you build a strong reputation. That reputation spreads very fast in consulting firms. People talk. Partners advocate for you, your network grows, and you get better staffing opportunities. When you have options, you can choose better projects. Better projects mean better leadership and working conditions. Then it becomes much easier to perform well and win in these favorable conditions. That's how the career flywheel works. It takes time to kickstart, but once it's spinning, it's very powerful. But be careful, it works in a negative way too. If you have a poor reputation, you'll struggle with staffing. Nobody will want to work with you. You will not have a good choice of projects. As a result, you'll get bad projects with weak and toxic leadership. Then it becomes almost impossible to perform well. You get stuck in the basement of your firm. We get these two flywheels together, and we can build a system for your growth and success. It can become your core toolkit to develop. On the impact flywheel side, you want to stop the negative cycle spinning. It's your highest priority. It's like stopping the bleeding. You want to avoid making basic mistakes. You need to learn how to accept tasks, prioritize, and produce high-quality outputs. Another important skill is to build leadership trust. This one is about leadership exposure, proactive communication, process and scope management. Basically everything you need to become a standalone consultant. And finally, the third skill is impactful problem solving. This one includes advanced problem solving techniques, so you can kickstart and sustain the positive cycle spinning. On the career flywheel side, you need to learn how to manage your consulting journey, navigate your staffing, master performance reviews, and build strong sponsorships. I use this exact system to coach more than 50 MBB consultants in my coaching program. We focus on important skills to kickstart, sustain, and amplify both Impact and Career Flywheels. We break down every skill into more granular sub-skills and learn to apply them in practice. Consultants do that by completing problem-solving exercises. If that's something you need and want, book a free one-on-one consultation call. We'll talk about your current challenges and see if my coaching program can help you achieve your career goals. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.